Belfort, French pronunciation, BLF, is a city in northeastern France in the Franche-Comté region, situated between Lyon and Strasbourg. It is the biggest town in the administrative town of the Territoire de Belfort département in the Franche-Comté region. Belfort is 400 kilometers from Paris, 141 kilometers from Strasbourg, 290 kilometers from Lyon and 150 kilometers from Zurich. The residents of the city are called Belfortains. The city of Belfort has 50,199 inhabitants, together with its suburbs and satellite towns. Belfort forms the largest agglomeration in Franche-Comté region with an urban population of 308,601 inhabitants. History. Belfort's strategic location, in a natural gap between the Vosges and the Jura, on a route linking the Rhine and the Rhône, has attracted human settlement and made it a target for armies. The site of Belfort was inhabited in Gallo-Roman times and was subsequently recorded in the 13th century as a possession of the Counts of Montbéliard, who granted it a charter in 1307. Previously in Austrian possession, Belfort was transferred to France by the Treaty of Westphalia, that ended the 30 Years' War. The town's fortifications were extended and developed by the military architect Vauban for Louis XIV. Until 1871, Belfort was part of the département of Haut-Rhin, in Alsace. The Siege of Belfort, between the 3rd of November 1870 and the 18th of February 1871, was successfully resisted until the garrison was ordered to surrender 21 days after the armistice between France and Prussia. The region was not annexed by Prussia like the rest of Alsace and was exchanged by others territories in the surrounding of Metz. It formed, as it still does, the Territoire de Belfort. The siege is commemorated by a huge statue, the Lion of Belfort, by Frédéric Bartholdi. Alsatians who sought a new French home in Belfort made a significant contribution to its industry. The town was bombarded by the German army during World War I and occupied by it during World War II. In November 1944, the retreating German army held the French First Army before the town until French commandos made a successful night attack on the Salbit fort. Belfort was liberated on the 22nd of November 1944. Economy. Belfort is a heavy industries place, mostly dedicated to railway and turbines. Belfort is the hometown of Alstom, where the first TGVs were produced, as well as of the GE Energy European headquarter and centre of excellence for the manufacturing of gas turbines. Transport. Road. Like many other European cities, motor traffic in Belfort increases continually and dominates transport. Belfort is situated at only 25 miles from the commercial port of Mulhouse-Rhine, which allows international transit. Motorway A36 from Beaune to Mulhouse is routed around the south and east parts of the city. It forms the main axis linking Belfort to other French and foreign cities. A national road, N19, is another main road which joins the south of Belfort with Paris, Nancy and Switzerland. Air Euro Airport Basel-Mulhouse-Freiburg is located about 60 kilometers east of Belfort and takes an hour to drive. Rail links. Belfort is well connected with the rest of France. Major destinations such as Paris, Dijon, Besançon, Mulhouse, Strasbourg, Lyon, Marseille, Montpellier and Lille being directly possible by train, including high-speed trains. Some trains operate into Switzerland, such as Basel and Zurich stations. There is also a train service to Frankfurt am Main in Germany. Regional services connect Belfort to Montbéliard, Besançon, Mulhouse, Vesoul, Épinal, and Nancy. Gare de Belfort is the main railway station in the centre of the city. Gare de Belfort, Montbéliard TGV is the high-speed railway station, 9 kilometers south of the city. After 2015, regional trains will connect Belfort with Belfort-Montbéliard TGV station using the new Belfort-Delle railway link. This service will open Belfort and its area to Switzerland, and Swiss towns like Delémont, Bern, Fribourg and Lausanne will be connected to Paris and other cities by the high-speed train net. Before 2020, the service Epinal-Belfort will be electrified and modernized. This will allow a link between LGV Est and LGV Rhine-Rhône in Belfort-Montbéliard TGV station, opening new destinations like Nancy, Metz and Luxembourg. Local transport. A local bus network operates within the city. The name of service is Optime. You can find the updated details in the following site: www.optime.fr. Tickets can be bought from any newsagent in the city. Alternatively, a user can send a SMS bus to 84100 and show the confirmation SMS as a ticket. Cycling tracks. The region of Belfort already has cycling tracks of around 70 kilometers and still more are under construction. Visit Tourism office for the latest cycle tracks. Coulé-Vert in the west, Malsorcy-Romani in the north, and the Eurovelo 6 is just around 20 kilometers to the south. Numerous cycling events are organized, enabling people to explore the area in the company of an official guide. Sites. Belfort is the home of the Lion of Belfort, a sculpture by Frédéric Bartholdi, who shortly afterwards built the Statue of Liberty in New York. The Belfort Citadel, a unique example of Vauban pentagonal fortifications. The Belfort Cathedral, 18th century. The Old Town. The Belfort City Museums are structured within three main poles. History in the old barracks, on the top of the citadel. Art in the Tour 41. Modern art in the donation jar. Since July 2007, a tourist site of the citadel has been open to the public, with a sound, video and light animated trail in the moats and the big underpass of the citadel. Its name, La Citadelle de la Liberté. By climbing on a tall building or going up the nearby mountains on a clear day, the ice-capped mountains of the Alps in Switzerland can be seen. Grand Souterrain de la Citadelle de Belfort, an underground passage of Belfort Citadel. Culture. Eurocaenus. Belfort's best-known cultural event is the annual Eurocaenus, one of France's largest rock music festivals. FIMU Belfort is also well known for hosting the annual Festival International de Musique Universitaire held in May each year. FIMU usually involves over 250 concerts at different locations around the city and around 2,500 musicians. Most of them students or amateur groups from countries across Europe and the rest of the world. Music styles performed are extremely diverse and include traditional, folk, rock, jazz, classical and experimental. Personalities. Births. Belfort was the birthplace of Marie-Anne Françoise Brideau, Carmelite nun, one of the 16 martyrs of Compiègne. François-Joseph Haim, painter. Jules Brunet, a member of the first French military mission to Japan in order to help modernize the armies of the shogunate. Louis Gabriel Charles Vicoeur, poet. Taha Rahim, actor. Raymond Fournier, politician. Jean-Pierre Chevènement, politician. Gerrit Grisey, composer. Alexander Toppance, American pioneer. Frederick Duplass, footballer. John Glayley, footballer. Deaths. Eliacute Owen Delabra, painter, known from his drawings for the show Camps. International relations. Twin towns. Sister cities. Belfort is twinned with Delémont, Switzerland. Leonberg, Baden-Württemberg, Germany. Castel San Pietro Terme, Italy. Zaporizhzhia, Ukraine. Stafford, United Kingdom. Tanguine d'Azuri, Burkina Faso.